who just turned up at the doorstep.
Why are you sounding like Mom's a ghost?
OMG! So you knew she was coming?
What are you driving at?
She left only 2 weeks ago, and her stay was one hell of a horrifying experience. We agreed that she wouldn't visit again for the next 3 months. I haven't even gotten over everything she put me through the last time. Remember, I had to spend a night in jail because of her?
Well, if you hadn't gotten into a physical altercation with her, that wouldn't have happened.
What were you expecting me to do after she burned my wigs and began attacking me?
Can you just stop going over all that? Do you know how emotionally disturbed Mom was after that incident? She began having nightmares and screaming in her sleep.
That's just pretense. She told me to my face that it was all acting.
Lies.
There we go again. You never believe me. This is not why I am chatting you up. Mum has spent barely 30 minutes in this house and it's been chaotic. You should have seen the way she kept ringing the doorbell when she came.
So why didn't you just answer? You were really a handful, Stella.
I was in a meeting. I had to quickly excuse myself from the meeting.
And that's why you didn't bother to say a proper hello when you opened the door for her?
Oh, I see. She already reported. I said hello and ran back to my room to continue with the meeting.
Are you skipping the part when you locked the door?
I had to. You know how Mum can be. I didn't want any distractions. And yeah, I was right. Mum started banging my door as well. She was screaming at the top of her voice. I got kicked out of the meeting. Do you know how humiliating that is?
That would never have happened if you just respected by saying a proper hello.
Can't you even take my side for once, George?
Let's not do this, Stella. I want Mom's stay to be a special one. She would only be here for 2 days. I need you to be on your best behavior, okay? Do everything you can to make her happy. I mean everything. Stella? Are you there? Stella!
George, I am getting really fed up with this. You said Mum would only stay for 2 days. It's been 5 days already.
Whoa. Just stop already. We had a big argument this morning before I left the house for the office. I don't want you ruining my work schedule this morning.
Mine has been ruined ever since Mum returned, and you just don't care. It's been one argument or the other. I have been underperforming at work. Guess what's happening right now?
What?
Mum's friends are in the house. 5 of them.
Wow, Mom must really be having a swell time then. Don't tell me you're feeling sidelined right now. You can also bring your friends over, you know. Oh, I forgot. You aren't their social type. You have no friends.
I don't have any problem with Mum bringing her friends over.
So why are you in my DM?
You're not the one at home, so you don't have to deal with all the noise. I work from home, remember? I can't even concentrate.
Why don't you just ignore them?
Yeah, I did ignore her until I got to the kitchen 30 minutes ago. Check these pictures out. Now you are silent? You've checked them, right? Can you see how Mum and her friends messed up the whole kitchen without bothering to clean them? George! Did you also check the picture of the freezer I sent?
Stella, I can't believe you want Mom and her friends to clean. Have you sometimes thought about the fact that you could be asking for too much?
Did you notice anything?
No.
I'm not surprised. Mum threw out all of the food I made. They're only a day old. She replaced them with the ones she and her friends made.
I'm sure she had a good reason for that. You know, Mom wants me to always eat fresh food. After all, you don't cook every day.
You know I work, right?
And I don't. I really think you're taking things too far. I'm really starting to think you hate Mom like she often says.
I don't hate your mum. She hates me, but you are not seeing it.
I'm starting to see you in a different light. That dirty attitude or you're gonna lose me.
Hey, George, can we talk a little? I know it's your break time.
Can we do that some other time?
I really need to get this off my mind. I can't even concentrate on my work.
Fine. You have just 3 minutes.
Have you noticed that we've been growing distant lately?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I don't even know when you leave the house for the office. Also, when you return, you go straight to your mom's room and you don't return to the bedroom until midnight. George, we haven't spoken in 2 days. It is that bad.
I didn't even notice. Can we not make this an issue, please?
It's a big issue. Do you know since Mom came, I have been the only one restocking the groceries? I even had to get the washing machine repaired.
Why would you do that? Mom said the washing machine is in perfect condition.
She was lying. I told you several times that it is bad. Did you even bother to check?
Had no reason to.
Mom lied. She prefers me washing with my hands rather than using the washing machine. That aside, you didn't even sleep in the room yesterday. You slept in the guest bedroom yesterday.
I was doing something there and I dozed off.
That's a lie, George.
Yeah, on second thought, that's a lie. Mom told me not to stay in the room with you. You know how she sometimes has bad dreams, right?
Oh wow. So she dreamt again?
Something like that.
So she had a dream that you shouldn't sleep in the same room as me? Why?
I don't know, I'm simply following instructions.
That's a very stupid instruction to follow.
Did you just say stupid? Okay, you just crossed a line. I've actually also been meaning to tell you something. Mom and I filed for divorce already. I already signed my part. I am just yet to give it to you.
Okay. That came as a big shock. I thought this conversation was heading somewhere. I shouldn't have chatted you up.
I warned you. I'll see you when I come tonight.
And I'll be waiting to sign the divorce papers.
Jeez, you're taking this too far.
You took it quite far when you decided to file for divorce just to please your mum. George, Mum is at it again.
Stella, please, not again. For the past 2 weeks, there's been some peace and quiet in the house. Mom has been in good behavior.
Well, that's because I decided not to tell you anything about what she has been up to. You don't even want to imagine what I have endured these past 2 weeks. But right now, I'm fed up. I stepped out to get some groceries and Mum broke into my room.
Well, maybe she urgently needed something?
No. She began snooping through my work desk. She claimed I locked myself indoors just to play video games. She disorganized my table and broke my laptop in the process.
Stella, I'm sure that was a mistake.
It would never have happened if she didn't go through my things. I have work to do, and my laptop screen is damaged.
You know what? I'll get you another one.
No, you won't. This is not the first time you would be making such promises. In fact, I have lost count.
That doesn't mean I won't fulfill this one. You know what? I really think you're being unnecessarily difficult. For God's sake, it's just a broken laptop.
No, it's not just that. The past few weeks, Mum has thrown away my wig, shoes, and clothes just because she didn't like them. She has accused me of cheating and much more.
I didn't know all that.
What difference would it have made?
Sometimes you make it look like you want me to choose between you and Mom. And darling, I will choose Mom any day, any time. You really can't love me as much as Mom does.
Is that what this is about? I think it's high time we took a break. I'll be spending the next couple of weeks at my aunt's place.
Stella, this is not what we need right now. We all need to work on our differences.
But you are not acting like you want that. I can't keep up with this anymore. It's messing with my mental health.
I understand. I think we should take a trip. Actually, I want us to take a trip. It'll really go a long way during this tough phase. Let's go overseas.
What? You don't have a valid passport.
That's why I have you, right? You're good at stuff like that. Let's fly business class. Book a flight for 3.
3?
Mom is coming along, of course.
You said she will stay with us for just 2 days. It's almost a month already. Isn't your dad worried?
She would return home after the trip.
Mom also doesn't have a valid passport. Both of you aren't experienced when it comes to overseas trips. This is going to be a lot of trouble for me.
I actually think the trip would bring you and Mom closer. It's an opportunity to finally bond with her.
No, it's an opportunity for more disaster.
Also, we will be using the funds in our joint account for the trip.
You are kidding, right? You haven't put a dime there in the last 8 months.
You know I've been doing a lot of investments, right?
Investing in the wrong businesses and wasting lots of money.
That's cruel. I still have about $1,500 in the joint account, right?
So you are contributing only $1,500 to the trip?
I will repay you, I swear on my life.
Are you sure you want this trip? Or is this Mom's idea?
Does that really matter? I want us to take a break from everything and just have fun.
All the money in the joint account would be enough to renew the passports and book a return ticket.
Don't worry, just book a one-way ticket. I'll get the money to book our flight back.
Do we really have to do this trip now?
Yes, we need it now. Just support me, that's all I ask.
We are set for the trip in 2 days, so I just wanted to make a few things clear. It's been 15 minutes since I sent that first text. If you don't reply, then I'll be forced to come to your room.
The world doesn't revolve around you. You know, right? I just wrapped up a meeting.
Whatever. Anyway, I need to make some things clear before we go on the trip.
Okay.
I'm calling the shots during this trip, okay? For starters, this trip is actually meant for just my son and I. We'll be creating many beautiful mother and son moments.
Oh wow, what a plan. That's completely different from what George and I discussed.
He probably lied to you, like he has been doing all these years.
Then I don't have to come along then. You both have fun.
Jeez, don't be so petty. You know we both need you. You're quite vast when it comes to international trips. All I am saying is I also want to spend quality time with George.
Shouldn't you be doing that with your husband? Don't you miss him?
He is busy. He is on a business trip.
George never mentioned that.
He doesn't have to. That's a family topic.
Family topic? So I am not a part of the family?
Maybe you are, maybe you are not. But guess what? I don't care.
I have tried my best to be a good daughter-in-law. Since you came, I have been playing the fool. I'm not sure how much I can take anymore.
Well, keep playing the fool if you want to stay married to my son. After all, you have no job. You lock yourself indoors and play video games.
For starters, I earn more than your son.
No way. Girl, wake up from that stupid dream. This chat is getting longer than I had planned. Make sure you behave yourself during the trip.
I think you should take your own advice. If you stand in my way, I will dig my fingers into your eyes.
How dare you?
That's a promise, Lizzie.
Crazy Stella. You broke all the rules. This trip has been a nightmare all because of you. It's the second night and I am alone in my room. I am in tears.
OMG, can you stop being dramatic?
Glad you responded. You ignored my messages all day. Where is my son? Where is George?
He is right here with me.
Send him over now. He should be with me.
He spent the whole day with you yesterday. He didn't even spend the night with me. Don't you think you are taking this a little too far?
I don't care. Where are you both?
We are dining by the beachside.
That's wrong on all levels. Send him over.
Shouldn't you be at the karaoke night? You will find women your age there. Go there and have fun.
You expect me to go without George? No way. I made a big mistake by making you come along with us. This trip was meant for just George and I.
You know, this is all my fault. Somehow, I keep believing and hoping you would change, but our relationship keeps getting worse. I also kept hoping George would turn a new leaf. Each time, I tell myself to give some more time.
And by this, you mean he would start disobeying me, right? LOL. I am not sure he told you yet, but I made him file for a divorce.
Yeah, and have you wondered why he hasn't served me yet? You keep manipulating him, making him do things against his wish. Unfortunately, he blindly trusts you. And you know what? You are going to push him to his downfall.
Okay, you just crossed a line. Stella, it's time for war. I will make the rest of this trip hellish for you. So you better leave. Actually, it's an order. Leave. Travel back home.
Fine, I will.
So you aren't going to beg? Stella? Stella!
Why aren't you picking up my calls? Stella, are you gonna pretend like you didn't just speak with the cops and provided them with the necessary information they needed?
It's been 5 days since I traveled back, and this is the first time you are reaching out. Worse off, you're reaching out only because you ran into trouble.
You left!
Your mum asked me to leave. You were right there when I was parking my things, yet you did nothing. You were even busy talking to your mum that you didn't know when I walked out of the hotel room. Mum is there with you, right? She should get you out of the mess you both created.
Stella, do you have any conscience? Mom and I got robbed. We don't have a dime on us except our passports.
I am not sure what you expect me to do with this pointless information.
Stella, we need a one-way ticket back home. We have no money.
LOL. Perhaps you should ask your soon-to-be ex-wife to book the flight?
Soon-to-be ex-wife? What? What do you mean by that?
We are getting divorced, stupid. I found the divorce papers. I signed my part and filed it to the court. I should have done this a long time ago, but it's not too late.
Mom said this! Mom said you were going to divorce me as soon as we return from the trip. This is proof that everything she ever told me about you is true.
I really don't care anymore. Very soon, you'll realize the truth and it will be so late. Now leave my DM, Mama's boy.
Stella, I've been miserable without you. Please respond. I need you like my life depends on it.
You are the last person I want to talk to right now. We are divorced already.
Stella, you were right about Mom. I should have listened to you. After we returned from the trip, I realized that my mom and dad were already divorced. I can't believe she hid it from me. She made me think that Dad is a bad husband and father. She did so many crazy things to Dad, and I'm so ashamed to share them.
I don't care, George. Tell your sorry story to someone else.
Please, don't do this. Mom refused to leave my house after we returned from the trip. She's made my life a living hell. I'm stuck with her. She lies so much. She's so deceptive. Sometimes I sincerely feel like calling the cops so they can throw her out.
I am glad you are finally going through what I endured throughout our 5-year marriage.
We can try again. We can start all over. I know you still love me. I love you too.
Love is not enough reason to remain in a relationship. Weren't you happy about the divorce? Didn't you say you won't miss me with your mom by your side?
Take back all those stupid words. Come back, Stella.
It's too late for that. You didn't trust, love, appreciate, or respect me when I desperately needed you to. Now leave my DM, Mama's boy.
I'm sorry. Stella. Stella!
George continued trying to reach out to me until I was forced to get a restraining order on him. George and his mom are always at loggerheads. She refused to move out of the house. Eventually, he moved into a new apartment without telling her the location. Guess what? She found the house and showed up one morning with her bags. I am so glad that I am not a part of all that drama. I also have beautiful news. I am seeing someone new. So far, he is everything I have always wanted in a man. His mom and I also have a wonderful relationship. Mom, did something happen? I just got home from work and the house is turned upside down. Clothes are strewn everywhere, the cupboards in the kitchen are wide open, and the sink has so many dirty dishes in it. Also, you're not home and neither is Olivia. That's unusual. What's going on, Mom?
Oh, you are home now. Well, we traveled to Italy.
Are you joking? How is that possible?
I'll tell you since I'm in such a good mood. It was sudden. This morning I received invitations to attend a grand celebration in Italy. 2 airplane tickets were sent, so I took Olivia with me.
Whoa, that sounds too good to be true. Who sent the invitations?
A friend of mine. You don't need to know who.
Okay. You seem really happy.
Of course I am. It's a big deal to get invited to Italy on an all-expenses-paid trip, and I get to go with one additional person. It's exciting.
Yeah, I wish I could have come along too.
No. I wouldn't have brought you even if there was an additional ticket.
Why not? I'm your older daughter.
Exactly. As my older daughter, you have responsibilities tying you to home. This is not the time for you to travel around.
Then, when will that time be, Mom?
A very stupid question, as usual. Anyway, you can travel at some time in the future, just not now. Right now, you're meant to take care of the house. You see how in disarray it is because we had to pack hurriedly and leave on such short notice. Clean up everywhere so that it's spick and span. It's your special talent, you know. You are so good at cleaning that I have no need to ever call in a cleaning company.
Mom, you treat me more like a maid than your daughter.
I'm only doing what's right for you. You should always listen to me like this. Oh, there's one more thing.
What might that be?
I borrowed that frilly onyx dress on the mannequin that's in your bedroom.
No. Please tell me it's not true. Tell me you're teasing me to see my reaction.
Of course I'm telling you the truth, dumb girl. I took the dress for the trip because I want to wear it. You should be grateful that I even found it worthy to be borrowed. You know how high my taste is, and I don't like cheap things. Your dress wasn't too bad. I have a great body even at my age, so I'll do justice to it for you. You're welcome.
That dress is my hopes and dreams, Mom. I worked so many nights to come up with that design and make that one-of-a-kind dress. I wanted to enter it into a fashion competition, and tomorrow is the deadline for the submission. How could you do this to me? You've ruined everything.
Why are you being so unnecessarily dramatic? It's just one dress. Make another one or forget about the competition altogether. You have a good job. Work hard at it and save money. What's the point of having dreams that can't amount to anything?
Mom, how can you say that to me?
If I don't tell you the truth, no one else will. You are not talented. You can make a neat dress, but that's it. Just focus on your job and the care of the house. That's all you need. I have to go. We have chatted enough. Be a good girl and don't disappoint me.
Mom, help me. I'm dying.
What do you mean by that? Don't try to scare me.
I'm not trying to scare you. I ran a fever all night and I feel too weak to even stand. I called an ambulance to take me to the hospital. I couldn't go by myself.
Do you always have to be so dramatic? Running a fever isn't a big deal. You could have just taken a cold bath and some medication and you'll be fine. Are you pulling this stunt to get attention? I'm telling you right now that it won't work. You're not going to ruin my trip.
Oh God, Mom. I'm really so ill and have been admitted to the hospital for observation. How can you say those mean things to me?
They're not mean if they're true. You've always been so overly sensitive and it makes everyone uncomfortable. Just take a look at the situation, for instance. I'm on a trip where I'm meant to be relaxing and receiving only good news, but you're trying to put down my spirits. Your sister and I have been having a fantastic time in Italy. We've been to Lake Como, the Royal Palace of Turin, the Egyptian Museum, and dined at Bologna and Tuscany. There are so many more places to explore, and I'm giddy for it. You can't understand what I'm talking about, so I won't bother explaining.
What about Olivia? I've tried to reach her, but I can't connect to her phone.
Olivia is staying away from her phone to focus on the Italian experience. It was my idea. I want her to meet new people and establish deep connections here. There are so many things that can work out for her here. Can you feel me?
Will you let her know that I'm trying to get in touch?
And distract her? No way. In fact, don't contact me again for the rest of my trip. Whenever I return, I will see you.
Do you not care that I'm sick? Don't you want me to keep you updated on how I'm doing?
You're a big girl. You can handle yourself. Just make sure you don't contact me or your sister until we're back. Stop being a menace.
How's my best girl doing today?
I'm at the hospital. I'm not feeling well.
Oh, no, I have to come there right now to be by your side.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. You're not even in the country. You've been overseas for 6 months, managing that branch of your family's business. I miss you so much.
I miss you more than life itself. That's why I'm back in the country earlier than I'm supposed to be, because I couldn't bear to be away from you for one more day.
Are you saying that you've returned from overseas?
That's right, sweetheart. I finished up all the work I had to do in a short time to run back to you. I'm at the airport right now. I just returned.
You're so romantic. How did I get so lucky to have you as mine?
I'm the lucky one. So, is your sister or your mom there with you at the hospital?
No one is here with me. It's just me, by myself.
What? Why is nobody there with you?
They traveled to Italy. Without me.
Huh? Your mom is something else. Did you tell her you were sick?
I did. She didn't care. My heart hurts so much.
I hate what she does to you. She's awful to you and practically abandoned you at the moment you needed her the most.
It's not her fault that I'm sick. She's on a trip and isn't around to care for me.
That's an extremely poor excuse and you know it. Your mom is toxic and she's so blind to it. I've observed that she treats you and your sister as if you're her puppets. Her daughter is sick and in the hospital. She could have pretended to care and sent someone to look after you in her place, but she didn't. Her behavior is unacceptable, and it ends today.
What are you planning to do?
What I should have done a long time ago. I'll marry you and take you everywhere I go, so I can protect you. I'm sorry this isn't an ideal proposal. I meant to do this in person, but with what's going on with you and your mom, I'm so agitated. You have to be mine legally so that she-devil has to go through me to get to you.
Wow, there are tears in my eyes right now. No one has ever spoken up for me like this before.
I'll speak up for you every day for the rest of our lives once you agree to marry me. Please, say you'll marry me.
Of course I'll marry you. You're my future. Well, you and my designs, LOL.
You're feeling better. I can tell because you're able to make a joke.
I have you to thank for that.
Thank you for accepting me as your husband.
I'm not going to lie. Your millionaire status makes you more attractive.
You're such a tease. How about that fashion design competition you told me about? Any news on it? Is there a problem? Did it not go well?
Mom took the dress for the competition to Italy, so I couldn't enter it into the competition.
What a witch! Don't worry, I'll protect you from now on. I'm coming over with the ring.
Diana, why is the house so dusty?
You're back. Welcome.
Where are you and why did you let the house get into this state?
Oh, I've been meaning to tell you that I moved out, so that makes me unable to keep cleaning the house.
How can you move out without my permission? Where did you go?
Actually, I got engaged and I moved in with my fiancé to prepare for the wedding.
Are you still sick? Did the sickness go to your head? You cannot be engaged. You weren't even dating anyone.
I'm not sick. I recovered a long time ago, and I've had a boyfriend for 3 years.
What? Were you keeping this a secret from me?
No, I tried to tell you about him so many times, but you dismissed me.
Because it would be a waste of my time. Why would I spare my precious time to listen to you rant about some measly boy?
Don't talk about him like that. You don't even know him.
Do I need to? The fact that he can even stand to date someone like you tells me a lot about the sort of man he is. He's a nobody and unimpressive. He is exactly the kind of person I want nothing to do with.
Mom, control yourself. You are insulting me and him.
It's not an insult if it's true. And don't you dare speak to your mother in that tone, young lady. Now, I will give you until evening to come home and put this house in order.
I'm not coming back. I told you that I'm getting married. I'm serious.
Diana, you are not getting married. You are only going to consider marriage after Olivia's wedding.
Does Olivia have a suitor?
Of course, she has plenty. She takes after me, after all. I'm taking my time to vet them so she marries the richest one.
What if she doesn't love him?
LOL. They'll grow to love each other once the money is in the picture. That's something that someone like you can never understand. Break up with that guy and come home right away.
You've really not been listening to me. I am getting married. You are making me yell.
And you're making my head spin with that nonsense you keep spewing from your mouth. I have said that you cannot marry before your younger sister, and that's final.
I am old enough. You cannot dictate what I can or cannot do.
Of course I can. I'm your mother. If you disobey me, I'll ruin all of your beloved sketchbooks, designs, and dresses you've made.
You would really do that to your own daughter?
Well, yes. You deserve it for disobeying me. So, what will it be? Will you listen to me or not?
When I moved out, I took everything that's worthwhile to me, including my sketchbooks and the dresses I've made. Do whatever you want. You can't stop my wedding from happening.
Insolent girl. We shall see about that. Daughter of mine, guess where I am at?
Am I supposed to know?
Even if you don't want to, I bet that you'll find out soon.
Okay.
Today is your wedding day, right? I found out about the venue and hired some thugs to come here with me and trash it. We destroyed the flowers, turned over the tables, littered trash in every nook and cranny, and my absolute best delight was ruining your car. It's the gray Ford, isn't it? Now there'll be no wedding for you. Poor thing, LOL.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage.
I made sure that it couldn't be salvaged. This is what you get for disobeying my orders and going ahead to try to get married.
How did you find that venue?
It was easy. I know Olivia has been in touch with you. I clearly asked her not to, but she's got such a soft heart and loves her older sister. What do you know? It worked out to my advantage. I went through her phone and found her chats with you. Everything I needed to know about the location of your wedding, the time it would begin, and the car you scraped money together to buy was there. I took a picture of the chats and sent it to my phone. Then, I deleted the evidence from Olivia's phone. After that, I set my plans in motion, and here we are. You didn't think you could get away with disobeying me, did you?
But my wedding already happened and it was overseas.
That's impossible. I clearly read through Olivia's chat with you. Did you lie to your own little sister?
What is the name of the person she was chatting with?
Sweet sis, that's obviously you.
Oh no. You've caused big trouble, Mum. Sweet Sis is Olivia's high school best friend, Betty. My number is saved to her phone as Soulmate.
OMG, I'm in big trouble. You have to help me, Diana. I'm in so much trouble and it's all your fault. Cameras caught me in the act of trashing the wedding venue, and the couple are pressing charges. Unless I pay 50 grand for damages, I might go to jail. Help me.
What do you want from me, Mum?
Get me out of this mess. I order you. It's your fault I got into it in the first place. If only you listened to me, I wouldn't have made such an ugly mistake. You are to blame.
I didn't make you do anything, Mum. You did it all on your own. Why don't you like me? I've always wondered why you prefer Olivia.
I don't like your face. There's something about it that I don't trust. Olivia has a sweet face, and she would never have gotten me into this kind of trouble. I knew I was always right about you.
Oh, so that's why.
Now, help me out. I don't have 50 grand anywhere to pay for the damages. But you have some savings, don't you? Give it to me. Don't tell me you spent it all on your pathetic wedding. Diana, are you there? Diana, answer me right now. It shows you've read my messages. Are you ignoring me? You're useless. Where is Olivia? You lured her away from me, didn't you? Return her to me right now. I'm sure she can somehow find a way to pay my 50 grand debt. She knows lots of rich men. Where is she?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stop lying to me. You're lying to me. Don't think I don't know. If you don't tell me where Olivia is, there'll be big trouble.
Bigger than the one you already caused? The videos of you trashing the wedding venues is trending online. People think you have a mental problem. Many of our neighbors have blacklisted you.
And it's all because of you.
No, it's because of you. You've made really big trouble and no one will save you now. You tried to marry Olivia off to a 60-year-old Italian businessman for money. Olivia is only 22 years old. How could you do that to her?
I knew it. You're with Olivia. Tell her to return home. Tell her that Mum needs her.
I will not do that. Olivia was miserable under your thumb, even more than I was. You used both of us as a means to an end, but no more.
What will you do? You sound as if you can actually do anything.
Olivia is in Paris with my husband and I. I sent her a ticket and she arrived today. She told us everything. How you said bad things about me to make her stay away from me. You wanted to appear as a hero in her eyes, while I became the villain. You wanted her all to yourself, so you can bend her to do your biting.
Olivia would never say that about me. She loves me. She's loyal to me. I took her to Italy.
For your own benefit. She hated it there and had to endure 2 months of you flinging her at rich men. You seized her phone most of the time. You are a big bully and you deserve to be alone for the rest of your life. From this day going forward, you no longer have daughters. Bye, Mom.
Don't go. Wait. What am I going to do? Come back here. Hey, I am so sorry.
Huh? You've never apologized before.
I'm trying to turn a new leaf, so I stumbled on the latest issue of Vogue magazine. You were on the cover of it with your millionaire husband, and you were wearing the stunning wedding gown you designed yourself.
I see. So that is what this is about.
No, it's not. You see, I've been doing a lot of thinking and self-reflection. I was jealous of you. You're so talented and you make gorgeous dresses that whenever I wear them to events, people love them. I was afraid that if I encouraged you, you would abandon me. I don't want to be abandoned. Please, help me. You have a lot of money. 50 grand would be nothing to you. Vogue even noticed your talent. You are a celebrity now.
None of that changes anything. My husband is aware of how badly you treated my sister and I. He doesn't want to help you or ever lay eyes on you. Olivia and I never want to see you again.
No, please hold on. Give me a second chance. Please.
Mom sold the house to pay off her debt, but the proceeds weren't much since the house was poorly maintained and in bad shape. She had to start working as a cleaner to support herself and pay the emotional damages that the couple she ruined their wedding venue sued her for. Mom goes about telling people that her wicked daughters are rich but abandoned her. People know the sort of person she is, so they don't pay her any attention. Olivia and I are happily living our best lives and we're closer than ever.